This Women's Day, let's celebrate the fierce, flawed, and unforgettable female characters we can't help but root for. From Heeramandi's ambitious Feridun, who stops at nothing to claim her power, to Bridgerton's Penelope Featherington, a secret scandal writer balancing love and loyalty, these women defy expectations. Whether it's Rani's unapologetic chaos in Heeramandi Dilruba, Koil Chada's rebellious spirit in Doom Dom, or Hong Haeun's icy yet deeply vulnerable persona in Queen of Tears, they prove that imperfection is what makes a character truly iconic. This Women's Day, let's celebrate these bold, complex women who own their stories. Which one is your favorite? Heeramandi's Feridun to Bridgerton's Penelope, OTT characters we love to watch. This Women's Day, let's celebrate these women we can't help but root for. Feridun from Heeramandi, Penelope Featherington of Bridgerton, and more. While these women may not fit into the cookie-cutter image of your good girl next door, being neither demure nor mindful, audiences adore them nonetheless. From exposing the spicy affairs of London's ton, to going to any lengths to regain control over Heeramandi, these Netflix women are no saints, but that's exactly what has made them audience favorites. Feridun is a storm, unafraid to shake up the shiny castles Malika Jan had built for herself in Heeramandi. She's willing to make some truly dangerous gambles to get what she truly wants, the keys to the Heeramandi Kothi, even if it deems her a villain in the eyes of the other two waifs. Why we root for her, yet, despite this icy exterior, Feridun, as one would call it, is a girl's girl, who knows a white man's demands will never outweigh what's most important, liberty, for the people of the country and for the brave women of Heeramandi. 2. Penelope Featherington, Bridgerton, played by Nicola Coughlan. Penelope Featherington leads quite the illustrious double life, shy sweetie by day, scandal-spilling lady whistledown by night. She's awkward in a crowd, pines for Colin a tad too hard, and occasionally lets her quill run wild with tea that burns bridges. But that's the charm, she's a mess of loyalty and longing wrapped in pastel gowns. Why we root for her, Penelope's imperfections make her relatable. Everyone has had a crush they can't shake or a secret they're dying to spill. Her quiet strength and sharp wit keep us invested. 3. Rani, Heeramandi Dilruba, played by Taapsee Pannu. Rani is a walking soap opera, scheming, seductive, and a little too extra with her love and revenge plots. She'll set a trap, cry crocodile tears, then strut away like it's nothing. Her over-the-top antics could be exhausting, but they're also addictively entertaining. Why we root for her, she's unapologetic chaos, and everyone loves it. Rani's knack for turning heartbreak into high-stakes games keeps us guessing and cheering. 4. Koil Chada, Doom Dom, played by Yami Gautam. She's not your typical Sanskari Bahu but an atypical Punjabi Pataka. That is the perfect description for Koil Chada. She may accelerate a bit too hard through some decisions, but she's got her reasons. Far from the sweet docile wife she was expected to be, she's brave, loud and unafraid to call out her husband on his prejudice, blushing bride be damned. Why we root for her, hasn't every girl dreamed of living a double life away from the restrictions and rules of strict parents? It's hard to fault our Pataka for searching her escape from the monotonous motions of the femininity that she was expected to perform, knowing very well her life was capable of being much, much more. It helps that Koil looks like a total badass when she's in her true element. 5. Hong Haeun, Queen of Tears, played by Kim Ji-won. Hong Haeun is a frosty perfectionist. She's a chaebol heiress who'd rather glare than hug, and she may sometimes go overboard in her need to control every part of her perfectly curated life. But peel back the layers, and she's a softie battling heartbreak and health scares, trying to hold it all together. Why we root for her, that icy exterior cracking into vulnerability. We're sold. Haeun's quiet strength and rare smiles make us and Baek Hyun-woo fall for her even harder. These women aren't perfect, they're better. They stumble, they shine, and they remind us that quirks are what make a character and a story unforgettable. So, skip the flawless heroes, grab your remote, and let these Netflix ladies show you the vast feminine experience this Women's Day. Which one's your fave?